I went to St Enodoc Church in North Cornwall because I wanted to see Sir John Betjeman's grave. I liked Sir John Betjeman's poetry and that, and I thought it'd be nice to go and visit it. So I was telling a friend of mine that I'd been, Diana Dixon, some of you know Diana, and she told me a true story that happened to her when she met Sir John Betjeman as she was a schoolgirl at the time. So I asked her if it'd be all right to put this in the story, because Betjeman was a nation's teddy bear. He was known for teddy bears actually. He actually took his teddy bear Archie to Oxford University, and it was the basis for Sebastian's flight in Brideshead Revisited. And when he died, he had Archie in one arm and Jumbo, his fluffy elephant, in the other. So, yeah, nation's teddy bear. This is a true story at the end of this, is it? So it's January at St Enodoc, North Cornwall, for Diana. Could there ever be a more curmudgeonly church, hidden away behind Trevetherick's trees, at first, until you're out there on the links, keep out of weather eye for flying golf balls? St Enodoc's first line of defence against visitors. Its hermit founder would surely approve, beyond the rise of flapping tussocks that relay a frantic semaphore switching from green to brown and back in the wind. I spy the scoliotic spire of this chapel of unease, which curses its discovery and hunkers down in the hope I might pass it by. At the corpse gate I stroke the coffin bier, aware that the smooth grey slate was perhaps the last resting place of John Betjeman on the Poet Laureate's final journey. Standing alone, his stone shuns the companies of others, but positions itself in accordance with his wavering belief close enough to the gate. The stone, plain slate from nearby Delabo, is inscribed with a superfluity of flourishes you might find under a child's first signature, a doodle for a poet no longer composing. But the church entrance is welcoming at least, as pine cones and apples tart up the gloomy ingress. After finding the light switch, I see the interior is Spartan, the walls rendered and whitewashed, grey flagged floor. Rainwater drips down from the bell tower, splashing coat hooks that no one would choose to use. And limp bell ropes, weary of summoning. An ageing dehumidifier stopped bothering long ago, and squats disgruntled on the floor. As I gaze up at the rib-vaulted ceiling and think of Jonah inside the whale, behind me the poet's father is immortalised in a plaque, Ernest Edward Betjeman, 1872 to 1934. The last of 3 generations of high-class cabinet makers. He worshipped here and fell out with his only son, who just wanted to write poems. Their uneasy relationship endured and left, one within the church and one without. I climb up to the graveyard's highest point and sit on the bench, feeling cold shoulders as there's little in the way of a refuge from the westerlies that surf across the grey Damer Bay. Even the protective arm of Bray Hill offers no comfort. Below me, once buried by wind-blasted sand, the church, unearthed and as trenched as an archaeological dig, sits hunched like a cat in a litter tray, hemmed in by 5 of 18 holes, where golfers provide today's only colour, sprays of an enemy out of season. From the bench I gaze down at the tilted gravestones and imagine my hand flipping them over in turn as I eliminate each one from a game of Guess Who, until I am left with only the ageing curmudgeon. It is her story I remember, not his. The schoolgirl, a summer 5 decades gone, a Cornish maid, swinging her Girl Guide hat, walks carefree along the compressed dune path and sees him shambling towards her, holding down his battered brown trilby against the playful incoming zephyrs. She knows him, though many her age wouldn't, but this bright girl has seen him on the telly, the famous poet, the nation's teddy bear, composing, no doubt, as he heads in her direction. She gives him her brightest and best smile before calling a cheerful "Hello, Mr. Betjeman." He strides past her and without any rhyme or reason tells her to fuck off. That is a true story.